Hello everyone. I hope you understood very well about the 3D shapes which I have discussed in the previous module. Let us have a quick recap. I have discussed about the cuboid and cube, cylinder, cone, sphere and hemisphere. The surface areas and volumes of these 3D shapes I have discussed already in the previous module. I think you understood it very well. Let us go through that one. We have discussed about the surface areas and the total surface area, volume of each and every figure in the previous module. That is about the cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, sphere and hemisphere. There are two types of surface areas can be there. One is the lateral surface area and the other one is the total surface area. I think it is very clear to you all. So let us go to the other topic. In our day-to-day life, we come across a number of solids made up of combinations of two or more solids as shown like this. See what we are seeing here, a cone is mounted on a hemisphere. For example, a toy which we can see in our daily life. Here one more solid which is a combination of hemisphere and a cone. Generally we see this one in a actually ice cream or else a playing top, spinning top. Here we can say that this is a combination of hemisphere and a cone where the hemisphere is mounted on a cone. You must have seen a truck with a container fitted on its back. This is like a cylindrical body with two hemispherical ends. And even we can see a kala jamun also in a sweets, and even this one also a tankers, oil tanker or else a water tanker in this way. Now we are going to learn this type of examples, more examples, and how to find the surface areas of this type of bodies. Generally we see these type of sceneries in our villages. So look at this palm tree. The trunk of this tree is in a cylindrical shape. Even look at this house, and this model is like a border is in a cuboidal shape, and the well is in a shape of a cylinder, and the trunk of the tree is a cylindrical shape, and coming to this house, a cone is mounted on a cylinder. Now we are going to learn how much paint is required to paint this one roof along with this one house, walls of this house. We are going to learn about that. Given that two cubes joined end to end, when we join two cubes, the resultant form can be a cuboid type in this manner. Also given that the volume of each cube is 64 centimeter cube. We all know very well that volume of cube is a cube 64. So implies A can be how much? 4 centimeters. So by looking at this figure, we can say that here the form of it is like a cuboidal form. Then the length of this cuboid is nothing but this side edge of this cube plus edge of this cube. A plus A. How much it is? 2A. So length of the cuboid can be A plus A, 2A. That is nothing but 2 times of the 4 is equal to 8 centimeters, and the breadth remains the same. So breadth is A only, there is no change in it, 4 centimeters, and the height remains the same thing. Height also the same thing. Now we have to find the surface area of this resultant cuboid is equal to TSF cuboid the TSF cuboid is 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. So in it, when we substitute these values, we are going to get a total surface area of the resultant cuboid. Compulsory you have to write the particular units also. It is nothing but square centimeters. Given that a vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere mounted by a hollow cylinder, it means it is in the form of it. Cylindrical body mounted on a hemisphere, or else you can say this hemisphere is mounted by cylinder. So, in it what is visible? Apparent area can be, visible area is nothing but here this base of this one cylinder is occupied with the base of this hemisphere, totally it went inside. So, it is not visible, invisible, that is. The visible one is only the CSA of a cylinder plus CSA of a hemisphere. We have to find out the total inner surface area of the vessel. Now, let us find out that one, how it comes. So, in it, it is given that diameter of the vessel is 14 centimeters and total height of the vessel is 13 centimeters is given. So, let us write it. Given diameter of the vessel is 14 centimeters. So, implies radius can be how much? D by 2. It is nothing but 7 centimeters. This radius is, this is the radius for a hemisphere as well as the cylindrical part also. Therefore, the base radius of cylinder and as well as the radius of the hemisphere is, both are same, 7 centimeters. Also given that total height of the vessel is 13 centimeters. If the height of the cylindrical part, if I take h centimeters and the height of this hemisphere is nothing but r is equal to 13. So, h can be 13 minus r, it is nothing but 13 minus 7 is 6 centimeters. So, height of the cylindrical part is 6 centimeters. So, how to find out the inner surface area of the vessel? Inner surface area of the vessel is this is nothing but CSA of a cylinder plus CSA of hemisphere. It is nothing but this is 2 pi RH plus for this 2 pi r square. As the radius for the base radius for the both cylindrical part and hemispherical part is same, you can take 2 pi r in common. So, h plus r. So, when you simplify this one after substituting the r and h values, you are going to get so on, so that inner surface area of the vessel at the end. So, compulsory the answer must be represented in the particular square units, means square centimeter, those many square centimeters. Given that a toy is in the form of a cone which is mounted on a hemisphere of same radius, it comes in this way. A cone is mounted on a hemisphere with the same radius. So, they told to find out what is the total surface area of the toy. So, when we take this one, what is the visible area for this CSA of a cone and CSA of a hemisphere? We cannot add the base area of the cone and base area of the hemisphere, because these two are coinciding with each other, it goes inside. The visible area can be CSA of a cone plus CSA of a hemisphere. I prepared a clay model for this problem. So, in this way it comes. So, now let us find out the total surface area of this toy. So, to find that one, TSA of a toy is equal to the skeleton formula, what will be coming I am writing, the visible one, CSA of cone plus CSA of hemisphere. So by using these formula, when we substitute the particular values, we are going to get a total surface area of the toy. Given that a cubical block of side 7 centimeters is surmounted by a hemisphere. So in this manner it is going to come. A cube is surmounted by a hemisphere. Surmounted means touching all the sides of this, edges of this one, the face of this one cube. When it is surmounted, what can be the greatest diameter of the hemisphere can have? So here we can see that one, exactly the edge of the cube will be becoming the diameter of the hemisphere. So we can say that the greatest diameter of the hemisphere can be that one, the edge of the cube, that is nothing but 7 centimeters. And they told to find out the total surface area of the solid. It means, it doesn't mean that TSA of a cube plus TSA of a hemisphere, we should not do it. If they ask surface area of the solid means compulsory, here you see what is going inside here. Here it is this circle area is there, na base of the hemisphere is a circle shape. Exactly it is on a face. When it comes, that area we are going to remove, because that area, the base of the hemisphere, how much is there, that is going to cover this one face of the cube. So what is visible here? So after covering this one, the corners are left out in one face of the cube. Remaining all faces are there for this cube. So it is nothing but from the total surface area, if we subtract this base area of the figure what we kept on this one, plus CSA of the object which I kept on it. It means this is a hemisphere. So now I am going to find the surface area of this solid as like TSA of a cube minus base area of the hemisphere plus CSA of a hemisphere. So in this way it comes. Surface area of the solid is equal to as it is a combined figure, we use it to say that surface area. It is nothing but from the TSA of a cube, if we subtract base area of this hemisphere this can be coming, this area plus this corners area can be coming, this plus now CSA of a hemisphere. This gives the total surface area of the solid. Given that a hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block, and they told to find out the surface area of the remaining solid. Here it is given that the edge of the block is L centimeters, then the diameter of this hemisphere can be how much? L centimeters can be coming. So when it is removed the depression, so it comes like that, in this manner it comes. From the wooden cube, actually I have taken a model, clay model I have taken. From this cube, if one hemispherical depression is removed, means taken out, depression taken out, what can be left out? So from the total surface area of the cube, what is missing? Here the surface area of from the one face, one circle shape is missing. It means that is nothing but the base area of the hemisphere that is missing, and here this depression is taken out, that hemispherical depression is removed, but here what is left out here? The shape, hemispherical shape is left out. So that should be added. This is nothing but the CSA of a hemisphere. So to find the surface area of the remaining solid is nothing but from the TSA of a cube, subtract base area of the hemisphere plus CSA of a hemisphere. Let us write the skeleton formula for this. Surface area of remaining solid is from the TSA cube, subtract base area of the hemisphere to this. What can be added? CSA of a hemisphere. So, by substituting the particular formula and by simplification, you are going to get the final answer in square units. It is given that a medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with the two hemispherical ends. Generally, we see the medicinal capsules can be in with a cylindrical body and with the two hemispherical ends in this manner. And even I prepared the clay model also here. So, it is with a cylindrical body and two hemispherical ends. They told to find out what can be the surface area of this capsule. So, what is the visible area? CSA of the cylinder plus this is the CSA of a hemisphere plus this is also CSA of a hemisphere. It means total surface area of this capsule is CSA of a cylinder plus 2 times the CSA of a hemisphere, because the radii for both hemispheres and even the cylinder is the same. So, the skeleton formula for this is surface area of the capsule is CSA of a cylinder plus 2 times the CSA of hemisphere. When you substitute the formula in it, particular dimensions in it, then you are able to get the total answer for this one capsule, which is the surface area, total surface area of this capsule. Given that a tent is in the shape of a cylinder surmounted by a conical top in this way, and also given that height and diameter of the cylindrical part are 2.1 meters and 4 meters respectively, and even the slant height of this conical part is 2.8 meters. So, when it comes, the combined figure, when you take it, it comes in this way. Cone is surmounted on a cylindrical part, or else you can say cylinder is surmounted by a conical one top. So, a tent is in a form of in this manner. They are asking to find the cost of the canvas of this tent at the rate of 500 rupees per square meters. Then first of all, you have to find what can be the area of the canvas required to make this tent, for making the tent. So, for this we need, here we know very well the canvas is not required for the floor, only it is required for the this body of this one cylindrical body part as well as the conical top. So, we have to take here the CSA of a cylinder plus CSA of a cone only should be taken to find the areas of the canvas cloth used for making the tent. So, it comes like that. Area of the canvas used for making the tent is equal to CSA of a cylinder plus CSA of a cone. After finding this area of the canvas cloth, to find the total cost, of the canvas, you have to multiply this area into what is given here, cost of the canvas cloth 500 rupees per square meter is given. This into 500 gives the total cost of this one, the canvas. In the same manner, a wooden article is there which is made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end of this solid cylinder. Here from both ends an hemispherical depression is taken out. It means it comes in this manner. from the both ends of the cylinder. Here one hemisphere is taken out, here also one hemisphere is taken out. So they are asking what can be the total surface area of this article. It means what is visible here, the CSA of the cylinder plus CSA of a hemisphere plus here one CSA of a hemisphere. It means we can write at the end the CSA of a hemisphere cylinder plus 2 times the CSA of a hemisphere you can write to find the total surface area of this article. So this can be written in this manner. TSA of this article is CSA of a cylinder plus two times the CSA of hemisphere. In the particular formula, actually CSA of a cylinder is 2 pi RH and this is 2 into 2 pi r square. Here you can observe that 2 pi r is in common. So always remember, if anything comes in common, you write it so that it becomes easy. This mensuration part is very easy by remembering the formula, and by taking the formula in common, the calculation will be so easy, and it is a very interesting topic. I hope this is very clear to you all to find the surface areas of this combined 3D shapes. You enjoyed it, I think. Meet you soon in the next module.